Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day, wherever you are around the world. And welcome back to our post match reaction to Liverpool getting 2 wins out of 2 in the Europa League. Of course, yes, the Reds have beaten Union SG by 2 goals to nil. Wasn't the most glamorous 2-0 win I think Liverpool have ever had, personally. I don't think anyone can say that Liverpool did have an outstanding performance tonight. But again, they got the job done. They got the 3 points, and now realistically, the way the group is, Liverpool need 2 more wins now to practically secure themselves into the round of 16 into the Europa League. Because of course, obviously, you get the round of 32 off, because if you win the group, that's how it works out as well. So again, a little bit of a bonus there for Liverpool. But again, guys, let me know how all of you are in the comment section down below. If anyone is watching, if anyone is in the stream, but just it won't be a long post match either way, 10-15 minutes maybe. But for me tonight, again, as I think as the title says, it was a very much a scruffy win. Look, I'll take scruffy wins no matter what, as long as they are wins for Liverpool. But I think obviously there's especially main shout outs for tonight's performance. I think Ryan Gravenberch is one. I think Jared Konza's one as well. I think them two in particular were brilliant tonight. I think Ryan Gravenberch is slowly bedding in his way into this Liverpool team, and obviously now probably is a contender to start on the weekend against Brighton. I would think anyway. Again, you look at the you look at the players that you most likely Jurgen will go with in the midfield, with of course Alexis McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, and then that left hand side of the pitch. It is then a little of a guessing game than what Liverpool would do, because of course they don't have Curtis Jones. Harvey Elliott could play there, of course, but I do think Liverpool are very much going to go and allow Ryan Gravenberch to take up that role against Brighton away from home on Sunday, I think anyway. And then we'll hopefully see maybe Liverpool and that middle three of Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Alexis McAllister, start to get some momentum behind it. But I want to majorly talk about Jared Konza as well, chat. Absolutely unbelievable performance tonight. I think coming off the summer window, I think all of us spoke about Liverpool didn't get a proper DM in, and Liverpool didn't get a centre back. And I think that was the biggest surprise out of anything. But I don't think any of us could imagine how good Jared Konza's been since being properly introduced into the first team. For me, he's been excellent throughout, and I think it's encouraging. Of course, for me personally, we've now got the centre back sorted in that area. Again, the left hand side you've got Konza, you've got Virgil van Dijk. The right hand side you've got Joel Matip, you've got Ibu Kanate there as well. You've got Joe Gomez that could fill in that area as well. Again, when you look at it like that, and when you look at when all of them are fit and available, once again, Liverpool's defence looks very solid in some areas as well. And the fact that Konza is, 19, 20, somewhere around there, again, it's very much encouraging signs, I think, anyway, from what we've seen so far of him anyway. And again, we haven't properly seen him, with a full Liverpool team yet. Again, obviously, I think the one occurrence was, I think, was at Wolves away. I think he started, which again, lucky he was absolutely brilliant in that game as well. So, Jared Konza for me is my man of the match, for sure. Like I said, Ryan Gravenberch is also up there as well. Could be right. It could be Gravenberch as well. But for me, Konza in that game was simply outstanding. Again, but just generally talking about the first half, again, nothing really to introduce into it, apart from Darwin missing an absolute sitter. Of course, Darwin Núñez doesn't like scoring easy shots, but yeah, Darwin missed an absolute sitter, which again, I don't get how he missed it. But like all top strikers miss like goals like that. Again, Haaland's done plenty of those this season. I remember watching a game against West Ham, and he missed an absolute sitter against West Ham. I think in the first half as well. So again, it's natural for strikers, but Liverpool should have had the game sorted before half time anyway. But fair play to Union as well. Obviously, don't know much about them apart from, of course, Alexis McAllister's brother plays for them. But again, the fans tonight were outstanding. I should have said this before the stream started as well. Hopefully, whatever that medical emergency was in the main stand as well, hopefully whoever's involved is all okay as well. I think not many people know about it as well, but again, I think in the main stand there was an emergency in the main stand tonight, so hopefully everyone is all good in there as well. So fingers crossed for that as well. But just mainly first half, I think, look, Liverpool were cruising. I think most of the time, I think, look, Liverpool could have been 3 up before half time, and we didn't take the opportunities. Second half, a lot more sloppier. Again, Kostas Tsimikas again for me. Chat. I don't know if anyone is in as well, but for me, Kostas Tsimikas again, very sloppy on the ball. And look, that may come down just to the lack of game time, maybe, but I don't know what it is, man. Like, what was it? 2 seasons ago, people, me included, was debating whether or not Andy Robertson should be Liverpool's main left back at times, and now the difference from when Andy Robertson doesn't play compared to Kostas Tsimikas playing is mad. Like, it's really, really bad in that aspect of things. Maybe that's a position Liverpool need to look at in 12 months' time, or less than 12 months' time in the summer window of next season, maybe as a backup. But I think overall, look, with two games, 2 wins, which is absolutely brilliant. I think coming off, obviously, a tough game against Spurs on the weekend, getting 3 points now, and then Brighton now before the international break. That's going to be a big, big game for Liverpool, and a must-win. I think, considering what happened against Spurs. I think Liverpool need to come back with a win in the league now. But in terms of Europa League, Liverpool are on top with 6 points. I believe then Toulouse also won 6 points as well, chat. I don't know if anyone knows. I'm going to quickly have a look. Group E. No, they're on top with 4 points. So again, not too shabby there anyway. Look, Liverpool need 4 points realistically to qualify now into the next round of the Europa League. And then again, the major thing for me is win the group. No matter what, you have to go on and win the group now. Because again, in the Europa League, you miss all of the teams dropping out of the Champions League into the Europa League as well. That's a big one, which for me, I think, look, Liverpool need to be winning the group either way. Anyway, but Tom says as well, evening Tom, hopefully doing well, mate. As well, hopefully all is good, my friend. But yeah, overall, look, Jared Konsa, amazing. Boss, Ryan Gravenberch, slowly getting there in terms of, getting minutes in his legs, getting a performance in as well. I think now he's on two assists and a goal now in his last 4 appearances for Liverpool. So not a bad start for good old Ryan Gravenberch as well, considering the fact that, again, he was practically sat on the bench for a year at Bayern Munich. I think his progression's been brilliant. And again, I think now, because Curtis Jones is out, we're most likely going to see that middle three against Brighton. I'd be surprised if we didn't see it. But again, I think that's what Jurgen wants as well. I think obviously that on paper our best middle three, but I think obviously with Curtis Jones being suspended for 3 games, Jota out for a further game as well, I think having that midfield a bit more defensively sound, with Gravenberch in there maybe as well. It won't be such like a double pivot, with McAllister, but Szoboszlai will be the clear advanced state. I think Gravenberch and McAllister obviously would be a bit more defensive against Brighton, which can, of course, hit you on the counter quite deadly. So I think that's going to be a cracking game on Sunday. Obviously, we'll have a match preview tomorrow. Anyway, but yeah, overall, Konsa amazing, Gravenberch amazing, Scruffy and that's the the least in saying it. But also as well, no injuries, good news. The only downer for me, I don't really want to have a downer on the game. Costa Simicas for me, again, a bit poor in certain areas. Again, it might be because of the lack of game time. That might be the reason why, but I just don't get it really, because again, he should be fully in tune with the team and so on as well. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me nitpicking as well. But obviously, and to be fair, we were very lucky as well towards the end with McAllister giving away a ball. Anyway, that should have been slotted away anyway. But look, overall, Liverpool win, and now we only need 4 points now to get into the next round, the knockout stages of the Europa League. Anyway, but Vaz in. Good evening, Vaz. Saying hi, folks. Good run out for many players tonight. It was indeed. It was bloody indeed. Costas will be okay. Yeah, he'll be okay. But I said this earlier on, though. Vaz, for me, that's probably an area where Liverpool might look to bolster next summer. I know Costas just got his new contract, but I don't know. For me, he's played in the last week. He was in the League Cup. Didn't really do well in that game neither. Same as today. Thought he was very sloppy, especially that second half. Again, I don't know why. Neither. But look, either way. And good evening, Doug, as well. Hopefully doing well, mate. Hopefully all the pregnancy's doing okay as well. Fingers crossed there, Doug. As well. Probably absolutely nervous, Doug. I would be if I was in that situation. Anyway, we're good seeing you, Doug, as well, and hopefully everything is doing well. But we are going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Like I said, it'll only be 10-15 minutes. Tomorrow we'll be doing a post match. This is the post match. Sorry, Shara. We'll be doing a match preview, and we'll also talk a little bit about this game more in depth as well if we have a couple of people on. Anyway, but it will be interesting to see your guys' thoughts. Of course, if you're watching on repeat, then let us know as well. But if we were to buy a left-sided centre back, then we'd probably see less of both Robbo and Costas. I don't think we need to now, really. I said this earlier. I said this at the beginning of the stream. For me, if Konza continues on the way he's going, Liverpool could save themselves 50-60 million pounds on a centre back. The issue is Liverpool will have to sign a centre back next summer. That's blatantly obvious. It's just what type of centre back do they need to sign? Because is Joel Matip going next season? I think that's the big question going out of this season. Maybe is we know Virgil, we know Canate is going to stay. Gomez will stay. I think. I think then Liverpool are looking at a third or fourth choice option. Similar to Joel Matip, really. In that sense as well, so it might be there. But yeah, if Liverpool are going to go, again, Inacio, go and sign him next summer. But Konza looked strong and calm tonight. For me, he was my man of the match. Vaz, absolutely 100%. Like I said, it was between him and Ryan Gravenberch simply, but overall, it was very much a cool, calm, collected performance, and that's for me a very encouraging sign for that. Anyway, that's the big one for me. Anyway, personally. Doug's saying, "Oh, good mate, baby not here yet. Rebecca's big 30 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Rebecca. So he could potentially come tomorrow and share a birthday with her. That'd be very nice if that would be. To be fair though, it's then a problem for you then, Doug, because then you have to buy two sets of birthday presents on the same day. That could be an absolute mess. Either way, but look, hopefully everything does go a-okay. Anyway, Doug, as well. But Big Joker was a bonus tonight. We know can call on him now in other games. Absolutely, 100%. Again, for me, I have no issues now with him filling in at centre back. I really don't. I was nervous the Wolves game, um, but after that Wolves game, after tonight, after the last couple of games, he's been nothing short of like confident. You know, can't like, again. I'm not saying he's nowhere near Virgil van Dijk, but he's cool, calm, and collected. And to think he's doing that now at 20, imagine where he has a couple of years' time, 22, 23, 24, like that. Around that area, you'll start to see maybe the sign of a really, really good centre back. And hopefully that will be the case as well anyway. But like I said, we are going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Hopefully you lot have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back live tomorrow with a match preview for Brighton. And yeah, fingers crossed. I'll see all you guys there anyway. Yeah, hopefully 9 o'clock. And yeah, hopefully we're back live streaming. Like I said, it'll be in a couple of weeks. But yeah, fingers crossed anyway. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council. I'll see you later on. Ta-ra.